We're approaching the summer transfer window, and we are going to be hearing so much when it comes to transfer stories. We're going to be hearing so much when it comes to speculations, players being linked here and there, clubs actually interested in different players in different clubs. It's going to be a very, very busy summer, in terms of strikers, in terms of center backs, wingers, midfielders all around the world. And for clubs who are actually in the Club World Cup, they are going to be quickly going into the market and rounding up transfers. For clubs who are, battling a whole lot when it comes to rebuilding and a whole lot of things, they are going to be hitting the market to get their transfers done as quick as possible. But today we're going to talk about a few transfer stories, few transfer rumors. And the first one we're going to talk about today is the Chelsea transfer summer targets. As we all know, Chelsea are in the transfer market for different purposes, most importantly strikers, goalkeepers, wingers, But before we go into this particular transfer stories which is trending right now, if you are new to this channel, please hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and try as much as possible to leave your thoughts in the comment section. And don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like. Let's get straight into this particular segment without wasting time. Chelsea are in for strikers in the summer transfer window. As we all know, Liam Delap is there. Victor Osimhen has forever been there. The likes of Ekitike will be in the list. Benjamin Sesko has always been in the list, and Jonathan David. So I'm not going to talk much about these strikers targets, because in my previous video I spoke about the transfer target for Chelsea. I spoke extensively about Liam Delap, Victor Osimhen, Hugo Ekitike, Benjamin Sesko, and Jonathan David. Please, if you have not watched that video, please go and watch that video. I spoke extensively about these targets. Now today I'm going to talk more on the wingers and center back targets. Now for the wingers, Chelsea are actually going for the likes of Nico Williams, Jamie Gittins, and Alejandro Garnacho. Let's start with Alejandro Garnacho. Chelsea were in for Garnacho in the January transfer window. See, like this I did very surprised. I'm very surprised Chelsea are still going back for Garnacho, going by what he has done this season, going by his output this season, going by what he has actually produced for Manchester United this season. To me, I'm very surprised that Chelsea are still going in for Garnacho. We all know Manchester United are trying to sell Garnacho for pure profit. Probably Garnacho doesn't fit in the plans of the coach. I'm not saying Garnacho is not a good player, but what I'm saying is Chelsea need a proven winger. We can't keep doing this chop and change. We can't keep doing this try your luck, kind of football, or trying to lock kind of targets, or developing kind of striker. We've done this over and over again. It does not work. We tried it with Modric. We tried it with Sancho. It didn't really work out. So right now we need a proven winger. Yes, this guy has potential in Alejandro Garnacho, but is that what Chelsea needs right now? I don't think so. I think Chelsea needs a proven winger, a winger who can get you 20 goals per season, a winger who can get you at least 10 to 15 assists per season, a winger who understands what it means to be a winger, who knows, who defenders tremble when they hear his name, when they see him coming. So that's the kind of winger we need, not Garnacho. So to me, I feel Garnacho is a good player, but him being what Chelsea needs right now, I don't think so. Now moving on to the next target on the list is Jamie Gittins. Jamie Gittins for Borussia Dortmund has been so good at the start of the season. Dortmund has chop change coaches, this season. They sacked Nuri Sahin. They brought the likes of Kovac. So they've not actually been stable in terms of coaching, thereby bringing a different philosophy, a different style of play to the team, and that can actually affect any winger. At the start of the season, the best winger in the German league, was Jamie Gittins. He was so good going forward. His pace, his acceleration, his eye for goal, he's so effective in the game. Now, when they changed their coach and they brought in Kovac, I saw a different Jamie Gittins. At some point, he was being played on the right. at some point he was not giving what we all know him to be, giving on the pitch. He wasn't scoring goals like he used to. Everything just changed for him. That doesn't mean he's not a very good winger. I just think he needs a coach that will give him more free hand to play. I just think he needs a coach that will give him more confidence to play. I just think he needs a coach that will tell him, go into the pitch and do what you can do. Not the coach that will be restricting his ability down to the right wing when you know quite alright he's a left winger. Not a coach that will restrict his style of play where he's a player that likes to be free, he's a player that has flair. So to me, I feel Jamie Gittins is a very, very good transfer target, but is he proven at the highest level? That is a question to ask. Another transfer target, which I think is the very best one on this list, is Nico Williams. Nico Williams is a player who has proven it at the highest level. He won the Euros with Spain. He's a player that has done well for Atletico Bilbao over the years. He's a player that understands what it means to be a right winger. He's a player that has skill, that has eye for goals, that understands that yes, I'm heading into my peak. I'm not just more of a developing winger. I'm more of a winger that has been there and has done it, in the last 2, 3, 4 years. So I think Nico Williams is the kind of player that I would need for my Chelsea team. I think Nico Williams is the kind of player that would take the left wing as his own. I think Nico Williams is a player that will get you goals. He will score goals. He will get you assists. He will be so effective in the team, unlike the striker. So I think Nico Williams, to me, is a player that has won the Euros, he has won trophies, so you understand what it means to play at the highest level. So trust me, I think Nico Williams is the best on this list. Going forward, we should go get Nico Williams. Now to the defense, there are 3 names on the list that Chelsea are actually going for right now. I did a documentary about Dean Hudson in my previous videos. Do well to check that out. So Dean Hudson is actually on the list of player Chelsea are actually going for. I think he's a very good defender. I think he knows his onions. I think he's a developing defender that knows how to position, that is very intelligent in the air, that is very intelligent in duels, that is very intelligent when it comes to ball playing center half like Maresca would want it. He's a player that could replace Fofana when he's injured, because we all know Fofana is never fit, So I think he's a very good player. If he's not that good, clubs like Real Madrid, Juventus, and the likes shouldn't be going for his signature. So I think he's a player that would do well for Chelsea if he's being signed. But the question remains, do Chelsea need another developing centre half right now, or we need experience? Another player on the list is Gerard Braithwaite from Everton. I think this guy is a very, very good player. I think he's a player that is very tall. He's a player that will marshal the defense very well. But is he the kind of player Chelsea needs? In terms of experience, is he the kind of player Chelsea needs? Does he have the leadership qualities Chelsea needs? Yes, he has done well for Everton, but to me, I don't think this is the transfer Chelsea should be putting all their acts for. The last on the list is Guehi. Guehi has been a fantastic player ever since leaving Chelsea and joining Crystal Palace. He has the leadership qualities. He's very good in the air. He's very matured in his game. He understands what it means being a leader of a team. He understands what it means when you say, this is what we need. Winning is what we need. He understands the winning mentality. To me, I feel this guy has the whole experience that Chelsea need. He has been doing it for 3 to 4 years now at Crystal Palace. So to me, I think this is a player Chelsea should go for. Chelsea needs a player like Guehi. So I think Chelsea should go for Guehi. Please share your thoughts in the comment. What do you think about the wingers I spoke about today? Nico Williams, Jamie Gittins, and Adriano Garnacho. What do you think about the centre back Chelsea should actually go for? Dean Hudson, Gerard Braithwaite from Everton, and Guehi. Share your thoughts in the comment. What do you think about these players? Hit the like button, share this video until I come away again next time. Please do not forget to subscribe. I made your boy Mike Way. Stay cool. Cheers.